Hello everybody, it is Frost here, and as promised, I am bringing you League of Legends. Anyways, today here playing as Akali. I am going mid this game. This is pre-recorded, like most people do. Anyways, I'm gonna start off with that Doran's blade and the healing potion, and that's not me. But still, I'm getting the same thing, warding totem trinket as usual, and my summoner spells are flash ignite as usual for mid, and I like this game. I like the way it turns out. I'm just too... Whew. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it on Akali for most of the game, but if there's something important that's going on, I will focus that. But, anyways, I'm laning against Zed. As you can see, don't even need to dodge that. Anyways, gonna just chase him down just cause want some of that Zed meat. Give me some of that meat. I need some of that meat. Okay, that was very wrong. Anyways, going in for that what? Well, I think that's his Q. Yes, that is his Q. He just throws those. I don't really get, like, why he's so bad with them. Just gonna fast forward here. Anyways, he is pretty bad with those. I don't really think that matters much though, but either way. Now the minions are here, I'm gonna start slowing things down a bit. We exchange our Qs, each of us there. That was pretty funny. Just some regular play here. I'm just farming. As you can see, I got some CS there, and we're just gonna keep trading blows. Wukong comes in for the gank. He's not the best ganker though, so that didn't work out too well. And then Yi comes in later, and he's just a horrible ganker. But we're just going to keep steady lane. I'm pretty sure I beat him in CS actually. Let's see. Oh no, you can't tell. I have 3 ZS2, yeah. We're just gonna keep trading. I get him really low, and again Yi comes in for that, but he does not really get him. He doesn't, and then there Wukong comes in, but that's for later. There's Yi pinging that he's gonna come in soon, getting some of that CS, and we're just gonna keep on laning. Normal laning phase. Here's Yi coming in for that gank, and he's gonna try and help, but he came in at the wrong angle. I would have come in from the bushes up at the top left, and I would have just stayed behind them and let my laner push them up a little bit, and then I would have come in and done damage. And if I saw that the laner wasn't gonna get the kill, I would have killed myself, because you're never supposed to take a laner's kill as a jungler, but if it is necessary to kill them, you need to. He does have a nice flash there, and Yi really doesn't want to die for that, so here's their Wukong coming in. Not really that big of a threat. There's Zed coming back. He decides to stay. I probably would. I would be very cautious if I was him. There's just some normal playing. We're pushing lane pretty hard, and they need... Oh, there goes him. I guess I start chasing him down, because I want some of that Wukong meat. Try and destroy that, just not fast enough. I don't know. Oh, right, it's still there because you can see enemy stuff too. We're just gonna keep playing here, getting some of them trades. I'm gonna fast forward it up just a little bit. So right here. Okay. Now I'm level 3. You can see we're pushed up pretty hard. Both junglers on each team are actually in lane, so this is an interesting game. Not gonna lie. Anyways, keep just exchanging here. I'm not gonna talk if there's nothing to really talk about. I'm getting a lot better at getting CS too. Something I've noticed. Gonna throw that Q at him. He manages to get away with his W. Actually, no, he does not. I thought he did. Getting that Q on him too. I managed to dodge a lot of his attacks though, which is really nice. I mean, it can be hard sometimes when you're against Zed to dodge some of those, especially his Q. Not always. If you're a good dodger, then you can make it, I'm sure. Zed can be a pretty tough laner, but I think Akali is a very good equal to him. I mean, their E's kind of do the same thing. Their Q's, not that much different, except for Zed's goes through everything it passes through, she just targets. I like the targeting better, to be honest. And her W lets her get away and hide. His can let him get away if you use it correctly. You just gotta press W, aim it, and then W to teleport to it, if you guys didn't know. I don't get why I didn't E right there to get up a lot of CS. It was my bad. There's Zed coming in. I figured he'd be doing that, so I was smart enough to not go there. I am asking for some help because, obviously, I'm very low. Can't do all that much. I don't know why I was recalling here. I probably could have stayed a little bit longer. Oh, I think I was going to buy an item. Let's see. Yeah, I bought Vampiric Scepter. And, the 5th of November, I actually know him. He's, like, never done ADC. So it's not really his fault that he's doing this bad. And, as you can see, I figure he's gonna be coming in after me with that. I do just want to stay there to get some trades in and get him down lower, just to get on his nerves. So I do stay in and I take some damage for that, but it does not really matter. Okay, I'm just staying here now. I do exchange. Pretty sure I get this kill. No? Later I do. As soon as I get my ult, I start getting really out there on the map as soon as I get my ult. Like, they stand no chance when I have my ult. It's actually pretty crazy how good I was doing with my ult. It can be very powerful. I mean, Akali, just her ult is crazy. There's only a few champions ults I like more. Like, probably Ezreal. Ooh, that's a good debate, actually. Ezreal's is very good, but I just don't know if it beats hers. Here's Yi trying to come in for that gank again. Clearly seeing it's not going to work out if he just sits there. So he's going to do what I said you should do earlier, but like I said, give him some slack. I don't know him, but it doesn't seem like he's the best jungler in the world with his ganks. We're just running around, trading. I really just want to get him at this point. I've had enough of him. Trying to set him back a little. And there I use my E. Oh, I guess I was going for that CS and I just missed it. Here's Wukong. He's not really that much of a threat. This is his mistake. He comes in for that, and I ult, Q, ignite. And he stood no chance. And I'm going up here to help get that Wukong. But that was a very bad play on Zed's behalf, to be honest, because he really did not play that well. He should have known how much damage his ult would do, because I always do that when I use an ult. You always need to be wary if going in will actually get you the kill. Here he is. I don't really think I need to go in there, so I don't. And obviously I didn't. Hear me calling just to buy some stuff. Let's see. Oh, I forget what I'm building. Essence Reaver, I think it's called. Pretty sure that's it. This can also be a path to Warmog. Yeah, but like I said, this is just like pretty easy for me. He's not like the best Zed in the world. He's okay though. Picking up some more CS. I don't see how I got 19 for that. I should only get, I mean 20. Just must be getting more as I level up. There's some things I don't know, guys. I did try to go for that. I didn't do it at the right time, which was my fault, sadly. I don't like it to be my fault. Why does it have to be my fault? Anyways, not necessary. Thunderfrost, my new name. Swig. Anyways, just gonna keep up this regular stuff. Gonna slow it down here. I get him pretty low. Just using my Q mainly and my W if I need to get out of situations, which you should always do with Akali. Always use your W if you're being chased. When I first used her, I didn't really care for her W, and I never used it. And let me just say, guys, using W has saved me so many times. Here I ult, and I ignite and I Q for the kill. And he did not use his ult that good. If I was him, I would have double W'd if I had it. If not, I would have just ran, because double W really helps you. But using your ult, if it's gonna get you killed, you should know if it's going to do that. Right now I'm pretty sure we're just 2-0. Yep. I go in here for Demoxity. Sadly, of course, somebody has to just steal a kill today, don't they? Yeah, exactly. I don't really care though. It's no biggie. Here I'm just gonna try and help with Nautilus. I don't really get anywhere here. I'm pretty sure he ends up killing Nautilus very soon, but I didn't really need to be there. I could have gone back and killed Zed, but it doesn't matter. It's a mistake. Not gonna do it again. Well, probably will. Why do you do it again? Yeah, sorry guys about this. I'll just fast forward up a little. Boom. We are pretty equal in gold, the teams. Just getting some CS. Boring. Then Zed comes up. He does do some nice quick damage to me. And he ignites me. Now, I really don't get why he ignited. But I did use my W to get out of there, because he may have killed me, actually. Yeah, that W, I said, it saves you, and it really did save me there. So you guys always need to never waste it. Save it for when you're running. Anyways, it's pretty good. He goes for that ult, and it's just, he's not the best. I do flash. I didn't want to take any chances. I probably didn't need to, but in case he had a W and Q combo, I would have been dead. Because I probably would have gone for that if I was Zed. That's just the way I play. No. What? Are you serial? One sec, guys. I will be right back. Alright, I am back, guys. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, we are back now. 14:55. Anyways. Oh, wait. I'm gonna speed up here. This is the only thing I really don't like about Baron replays, is that it's sometimes hard to control where your camera is. Only sometimes. It's not always that big a deal. Anyways, I go in for that Q. Nice little hit I get there. We're just gonna keep trading. There's not really much to see here. I hit that Q again. That Q is a nice harass. He goes for his Q. Misses. And there's Wukong just sticking around just to make sure he doesn't get out of his place. I don't really think he needs to stick around. That's probably why he's leaving, actually. And it looks like, oh, there's a little something going on there. And I'm not sure if I can take him. He's kind of tanky, so I get out of there. And they have a lot of backup coming, so I ping for some assistance, because I cannot take 3 people alone. I'm not that good. And, you know, I don't want to die. Which I do end up dying, but still, no one wants to die. Unless you're a feeder. Don't feed children. Feed your dogs, that's it. And cats. And alligators. Everyone has alligators.
Shut down.
Do not forget to feed your alligator, Zed.
Shut down.
Feed him! Now! Okay. Anyways, I want to get this kill, and sadly he does use my tip of Wing out. Which, good for him, bad for me. He probably fed his alligator, so he's learning how to play a little better. Anyways, there's Wukong recalling. No one really saw that. That's just, you can see everything that's going on for each team in Baron replays. You can turn it off. I don't really feel like it. Here I just do some nice trading with him. He's coming back. He's chasing me. Not always the brightest thing to do. We're just gonna exchange. There's Yi, the great ganker, coming in. I do want this kill. So, he ults, which he's not really the best ult. And I sadly do get taken out here. I at least did get Zed, but what I did there is I ulted, Q'd, ignited, I ran out, because I figured he would use his ult on me to follow me. So as soon as he does that, I ult him a second time for the kill. And yeah, this is basically pretty good place. And here I'm respawning, coming back. I now have Ravenous Hydra. Nice. And at Doran's Blade. Oh wait, sorry guys. I'm gonna speed up here. Alright, I'm coming in. I just want to help them get some kills and secure these kills. Just for the same thing. I didn't feed my alligator. That's why I'm off my balance. I should have ulted Poppy there. I probably wouldn't have been fast enough though. As you can see, W may have saved me there. Maybe not, but you never know. Anyways, I just Q there. They do have a very powerful Cogmo, so I make it a point later on to target him and get him as far low as we can and slaughter him. As you can see here, we get him actually. I thought we just got close. But nice teamwork there. I can see the real... Well, actually, I couldn't see the real one. I ult over here, and I Q, and then I ult again, and then I Q, and he gets that kill, and then I come back. I'm not sure if I ult here. Pretty sure I do. And I use Q. I always use Q. Follow him just for the kill. There's Zed trying to run, but there's really no way he could have gotten out of this. And yeah, we just pick up some nice kills here. I Q here, and then I ult, and then yeah, I gotta kill people. Alright, anyways, now we are just running back. I don't know where I'm going, really don't. Just standing there, I guess. Oh, I'm going for Cog. I'm actually gonna go back a little.
Shut down.
Sorry. I'm just gonna slow this down so you guys can see this a little bit better. So here's Cogmo chasing us. He ults, and Volibear comes in, very good on his part. And then I Q, ult, E, and then Yi picks up the kill. So very nice teamwork there. And then sadly he does pick up the kill on Volibear with his passive, which really does suck. And I'm recalling here, so I'm going to speed this up. Here I'm just coming in as soon as I can to help get those team kills. And you can see we're just exchanging. I ult in, and then I Q him and ignite him for the kill. And then sadly, Cogmo does get me in return, which really does suck. Cogmo is their main player. Without him, they would have done a lot worse.
Killing spree.
And just gonna fast forward through this. There's no point to watch this. I do get a triple kill in this match, which was pretty cool. There's Cogmo. I'm just gonna slow this down a bit so you can see the fighting that goes on. He goes in for his Q. Cogmo flashes. I notice they don't need me there, so I try and chase down Cogmo. Realize it's kind of pointless. He's coming back. And there's the 5th. I don't really... He kind of did overextend, but he doesn't die, which is good. I do not know why it took me that long to go back. It should not have taken me that long. And then I run because I cannot take on all 3. So, just get out of there as soon as I can. I see Volibear. I know he will definitely help, so I just wait here, and then I come around when I notice them. Let's just slow this down. Here I should ult. Yeah, there I ult. I Q, and I just attack Cog. There I get that kill. I should W here if I have enough time. I don't think I will, so I think I ult then Dura. Oh, no, I guess I didn't. I might not have had my ult up. But a good way to juke is to ult them, because they'll just be expecting you to run, so if you ult them and teleport, and you can just run behind them. So, that's a little tip. Alright. So, it looks as if they've been feeding their crocodiles because they are pushing mid. And here a team fight is actually starting to boil up. And we've been feeding our crocodiles even more, so we're gonna win this because we feed our crocodiles healthy food. He does get Wukong, not too big a deal. I'm gonna slow this down so you can see. Anyways, I Q, then I ult in for that kill, and then I use my ult again, Q, and then I should use my ult again, or I don't really need to. And then I Q him, and then I ult Demoxity. I see, actually no, I ult him now, I think. And then I get out of there because I notice I'm not gonna kill. Oh, I don't. I'm trying to save the 5th, and I realize it's gonna be hopeless, so I get out of there.
Purple team double kill.
He does, Cog is pretty good. And I just use that W to evade Cog as much as I can. He probably could have gotten that had he played his cards right. I'm just gonna fast forward through this. There's nothing really to watch. Alright, I'm gonna slow that back down to 2. And we are going here. There's another team fight coming up. I'm gonna slow this down as I will for as many fights as I can. Anyways, I see that there's not gonna be much to do there unless I want to tank, which will dive. It doesn't really matter which one. Which I really don't want to do, because don't want to die. IQ Poppy, she's really tank right now. No biggie though. They pull her out. I see Zed using that, so I use my abilities on him, and 5th picks up the kill. Nice for us. And so far, we haven't lost anybody. Right? Nope. And then I ult in for that. And I thought I would take a few turret shots, but then I realized we just destroyed that, so. Anyways, we are just going to attack this turret. I don't know how I got that. And I'm pretty sure I ult over the wall as soon as I can. This, I'm pretty sure I get it right here. Yeah, I think it's right here. I ult over the wall, Q, ignite, W. I try and flash over. It was a failure, so I run through, and I survive. That was a nice play, right there. Anyways, right here I run really far to make sure I'm safe. I didn't really have to run this far, but I just felt like it. And then I see another fight coming up, so I come back. Just because I didn't really need to, I just wanted to buy items. Here we pick up the kill on Dendura. Not me, personally. And then I see their whole team, and we're all kind of low, so I don't really think we can do much here. And then Volibear dies, and he's our only tank, except for me. I kind of will tank this game. So I come in, I'm trying to just save the 5th, because he is pretty squish. And then I realize that I will also die, which would not really be worth it. Anyways, I just stick around to make sure that they don't take the turret. We all do, actually. We don't really want this turret to be gone. If we wouldn't have not feeding my crocodiles right. If we wouldn't have stuck around, we probably would have lost, because they would have gotten that turret most likely. So, you always need to think out what you do. Here, I see that I can come in and help. And then I see that I really can't, so I W and I get out. They use a heal, saves 5th and me, which was definitely nice. Thank you for feeding your crocodiles, sir. I noticed that ult, not really that stupid Cogmo, no offense. Anyways, now I just go in to heal. Not really much to see here, I'm just deciding what to buy. That took a little too long. No biggie though. No harm, no foul. Except for that foul. Alright, here I think I ult Nautilus. It would be stupid not to. And then I Q him. And then I pick up that kill. Volibear gets the double. And we mop up. And we're just running around thinking of what to do. I'm trying to push mid so we can win the game. There's just not really much to watch here, it's just farming. Here's Cogmo. I don't really think I can solo him, so I get out of there. And there's Zed, so I gotta be careful. But then our tank comes in. I realize that we can probably take him. Our tank's being very wary. I'm gonna let him take that. Oh, I guess I don't. I'm gonna go for that Zed. He ults, so I ult in return soon, right? Oh, probably not because Cog is there, so I save it for Cog. And then Fifth gets that kill. I ult him, and then I Q his new form. And then I ult his new form. And I pick up that kill. And then I think I ult Zed here. I'm not sure. Actually, no. This is where I run. This is very good. Oh, whoops. This is just very good running on my part. Oh wait, no, it's a different spot that I'm just like a freaking ninja. I was really close to death. Like I was about to die. Here's Poppy. We go in, we attack her, we slaughter her. Get that ace points. Like I said, I do pretty good this game. And they try to surrender. They do end up surrendering later. Their game was kind of hopeless. Here is where I'm pretty sure I get the good. Is this where? I'm not sure where I get the really good runs.
Killing spree.
Okay, that's just really lag.
Blue team double kill.
That's better.
Purple team double kill.
This should be where I get the good runs. I wore that Baron just in case. You never know. Okay. Here's Zeddy Boy coming in. I noticed that there's 4 of them, 5 now. So I get out of there as fast as I can. He's just pinging. Looks like another team fight is coming in. I'll slow this up. There are tons of team fights in this. I'm very proud of the team fights, actually. We do pretty good in all of them. I will slow this down now, just so you can see all the plays. I W to survive. Okay, coming up. I'll speed that up again. Here's some more juice. 5th of November gives me some speed with his ult. So I get up to Poppy. IQ, ult, ignite. She almost gets me here. And then I think this is where I say one does not simply kill Akali. Just for trolls. Yeah, I'm typing it. Oh no, maybe not.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Huh, I thought I typed it there. Alright. Yeah, they did get dragon. Not really a biggie. Not gonna do them much. We do take Barons, so yeah. Showing it in their faces. You get dragon, we get Baron. has slain Baron Nashor. We have been feeding our crocodiles very good, so... I do not know what I just pressed. Shift. I hope that didn't do anything. Watch it just delete everything. Just kidding. That would be bad. Here's Cogmo. Yeah, this is where I get the good escape. Is it where? There's Demoxity trying for that. I just escape. Nautilus hunts me down. He really wants my meat. I curve back. Running through. These are just really good plays on my behalf. Not to boast or anything, but I did very good here. Whoa, something loud. I make sure that I stay a little bit away so that Nautilus can't pull me in. I W. That probably saved me. Into the bushes. He thinks I'm in my shroud still, which was very bad on his behalf. If you put it next to the bushes, you're probably going to be in the bushes. So that was just a very good escape.
Dominating.
And looks like the game is about over. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Here's just a fight up here. I didn't actually see this fight, so this is my first time seeing it, so I can't narrate it. I will slow it down for you. Looks like Fifth is getting in that. Oh, can he get the kill? He gets the kill. I think we are all doing very good this game. There he goes. He drags himself to Dendura, and he gets it. Good job. Zed. Ooh, they get Zed. And they get good job, Fifth. And goodbye. This is where they recall. I mean, not recall. Surrender. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Boom. See ya.